Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos. I'd like to say up front, thank you very much to my Patreon and my Coffee Fund supporters. Since I don't monetize YouTube with ads and things, it's really nice for your support. It makes all this possible. Thank you so much. So today, it's a gorgeous day here in Asheville. In downtown Asheville, my daughter is meeting up with a friend here for the next 50 minutes or 45 minutes or something. And I decided to play a little bit of radio instead of just sitting around doing something else. Was very tempted to go over to the Thomas Wolfe Memorial, which is not very far away. If you look through these trees right here, those of you who know Asheville can see that that's the city building back there and the county courthouse and other things. So it's really close by. It's just like right over here. And it would probably take me 10 minutes to walk there. But the park is closed today. Today is a Sunday, and Sundays and Mondays they're closed. Now that park is an urban park. It doesn't have any fencing to keep you off of the grounds, and really, I don't know, maybe it would make a difference if I went there and activated it anyway, but I don't like activating parks when they're closed unless I've asked for authorization to do that in advance, just because I just believe in doing that. POTA doesn't want you to activate any parks that are closed either, especially if they got a gate up or something. But there are a lot of parks out there that, even though they're closed, meaning the staff isn't there at the visitor center or whatever, they may be open even on their closed days. For example, the Zebulon Vance birthplace that I activate all the time, that one is also closed on Sundays and Mondays, but they invite people to come in anyway, and they really have no issue with me doing an activation whatsoever. So, but I haven't asked here at Thomas Wolfe, so I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm just going to do a little hunting, and let me back up here real quick. I'll show you the rig I'm using. Surprise, surprise, I'm using my Elecraft KH1, and I've got a new accessory that I'm going to show you. If I can get the camera steady here. Here we go. So, thought about not filming this, and then I thought, no, I need to. So, you know, the KH1, you can get these KH1 paddles that fit it really nicely. These are the first generation paddles I got, and they've actually altered these, and we'll be sending everyone who bought a KH1 the newer updated paddles, which work a lot better. But my buddy, Ara, K6RA, N6ARA. I just watched a video by K6ARK, and right before I came out here, and I guess his call sign's on my mind. Also a great guy, great YouTube channel. Also a friend, it's a mutual friend of Ara, N6ARA. And Ara has a website at n6ara.com. Like I said, he's a friend, and he sent me this very early on. I think he's already got these out on his store now, and you can buy them. And it's basically a little jack, an adapter for his TinyPaddle, so that you can use the TinyPaddles with the KH1, which I think is actually really, really cool. These are super simple paddles. You can see here, they're just like two brass, kind of stamped brass contacts here. You can adjust them. They will eventually, you know, kind of, you'll need to adjust them every so often. And I really like these. I think they're super simple. They're easy to use in the field. They're actually pretty sensitive. And we're going to give it a go here today because I have not used them during an activation. I have used them at home just to test it, but that's it. So let's get this going, see how well it works. And my videos really are real-time, real life, so I'm not editing this at all. So if you're new to the channel, that's the reason why I don't have a blooper reel, is because the blooper reel is my entire video. Okay, come on, let me take the memory out of the counterpoise here. Toss it over there. There we go, that'll work fine. Now let's deploy the antenna. There we go. Now I need to check these paddles. They have been kind of crunched in there with my other stuff to make sure that the contacts it's not making unnecessary contacts. Ooh. Oh, I should tell you, with no signal, I have like an S4, S5 here because we're in an urban area and there's a lot of QRM and you're just not hearing it. This is very narrow bandwidth. you're not hearing it like you would in other settings necessarily. If you were listening to AM, you would hear a lot more noise. So you're not hearing it a lot, but it's there, and it kind of distorts the audio a little bit sometimes because it's nasty. It's really nasty. See S4, S5, that's S6, that's the noise floor here, just with the, waves of QRM in this area, which is kind of bad. Okay, who is that? Where was I? Okay, where was it? Let me look on here on my spots page. Let's find somebody. Morrow Mountain State Park, that's in North Carolina. It's going to be a little too close for... Oh, this is a good candidate. 14064 in Wisconsin. That should be maybe doable. I said 64, right? Okay, I'm hearing something there. I need to actually tune this. I haven't done that yet. Okay, now I know it works. Okay, I'm hearing that KK7, was it RK? But let's see who there were. Okay, if that's my Wisconsin station. No. And some QSB going on. This can take a while doing hunting, which is fine. This is like nothing holding it in your hands. It weighs less than a pound, so it's like not a big deal. Ooh, S level's down a little bit here right now. We'll try. It's kind of fun being on the hunting side, actually. I'm varying my frequency a little bit to make it stand out a little bit. I did it twice there, but it didn't make any difference. I try not to be honest, on the hunter side of things, I don't want to stretch out a pile up. So I don't wait until the very end and then send my call sign, because it stretches out the pile up for the activator. On the activator side, that's not all that fun, because if you're in a hurry, especially, it makes every exchange take longer. And so I try not to do that. I'll move in a little bit further. What is this? I think somebody's having a problem with their key. We may move somewhere else here in a second, and just to vary it a bit. You're doing a great job though, WB9CYY. Got a great signal down here. That's a big pile up. Okay. Let's try 58. There's somebody in Louisiana. I don't know if I'll be able to hear them or not. Sounds like not. Let's see here. Just trying to look through. Some of you may be watching this like, there's my call sign. Okay, 1406, okay, 60.5, Illinois. That's probably pretty doable. We'll see. Let me widen my filter a little bit. I don't think I'm hearing Illinois. We're just hearing the other station. They're there, they're just quiet. If they're that quiet, they may not be able to hear me, but we'll see. We got a W0 call. My goal is to at least work one station doing this right now. It's a busy day for POTA. It's so beautiful here. I think it is along a lot of places along the East Coast right now. But, you know, in summary, this key is awesome. The only thing you have to worry about is just when you're changing the VFO, you could accidentally key it because it is kind of close and it's sensitive. So, I don't know. Did I say this before? I don't think Ara actually charges enough for any of his stuff. I think it's all a bargain. I don't know how he stays in business. Thank you for sending this to me, Ara. He sent it to me at no cost. He's a good friend. And this was an early prototype. I've been too busy to give it a good workout yet. Nope, got an N1 call. Okay, let's look for somebody else here. He is awfully weak here. Did I do 51.5? No. Let's go there. Did I try that? I can't remember. New Jersey, it's possible. Well, I'm here in Colorado. Here in Colorado really nicely. Yay! Good to get you in here, buddy. Well, I'm glad I got in before all these strong stations came in. There we go. That was good fun. Okay, awesome. It's hard to play with those big guns around, but there's no reason you can't do it. Let me turn this down now. Woo! Someone's tuning up. All kinds of other things are happening. I'm just going to, in order to do my logs this time, I'm just going to go to him and get old NE2CZ in the logs there. Good to get to enter Charles. That was great. And let's see, who else is here? Okay, we got Alabama. We tried that. We got North Carolina. Highly unlikely I can hear North Carolina here. Let's try, because that's awfully close. Even though on the other side of the state is still a little too close, probably. But who knows? We're on 43. Let me move up a bit and hit my A2. Yeah, the SWR is really good anyway. I'm not hearing a thing there. Just hearing the other call on the other side. Oh, Michigan, 55.5. Did I try that one? I don't think I've tried that one. I get all this confused when I'm doing videos. 55.5. Yes, I could put this on 1 kilohertz steps, but keep in mind I'm using the teeny little speaker in here. I'm not hearing 55.5. What am I doing? There we go. Makes a big difference. You hear it? Oh, good. This is ND8MS. I'm going to vary my frequency a little bit next time I go in there. What am I on time? I've got about 10 more minutes or so. This is like slow TV for amateur radio, or this right here. I'm not talking about the operator, I'm talking about this whole thing right here, doing hunting with QRP, Pedestrian Mobile. Okay, I missed that one. Someone else at K1. At the meantime, I'm kind of looking around to see if anybody else is out there. That's a possibility right there, Missouri. I'll try one more time here before I move on. You hear all that noise? Oh man, the QRM's horrible here. It's a mess. It's no surprise though. I'm literally in the middle of a bunch of urban buildings and office buildings and stuff. Okay, maybe one more time. Let's see. Okay, let's see where we have somebody's in South Carolina. That's way too close. Oh. I may try 68.5 next. That's where I'll be if I don't give them this next time. I know I said that last time, but as a hunter, I can change my mind. I find this really fun. It's fun to hear other activators too. Ooh. Okay, let's go on to let's go on to 68.5. I didn't mean to sound like I was tail ending there. It'd be nice if that's the activator, but I don't know yet. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Good to get him in the logs. Let's make a little note of this by doing a screenshot. There we go. And I like that TUA. I like that suffix, by the way. Okay, Derek, good to get you in the logs. Let me see who else is out here if somebody new's come along. Oh yeah, Pennsylvania, did I try this? 61.5. I think I tried that. Presque Isle State Park. There's somebody at 68. Let's try. It says there's somebody here on 68 too in Illinois. Oh, it was spotted 15 minutes ago. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, let's see. Another Michigan. Oh yeah, KGHCO. I don't think I have that one. 44. Let's go down here and do. Ooh, is that somebody right up against him? May need to use my more narrow filter. Where was I? 44? 44. We'll try it now, a little bit below frequency, and see. The time, I've got a little, maybe about 3 or 4 more minutes. Taking some photos while I'm waiting here. The QRM's wiping them out on this end. They're below the noise, the S5, S6 noise level. So you can't hear them. The KH1, its superhet receiver, I think handles noise really, really well. And actually having a compromised antenna doesn't hurt either. Yay. Good to get you, buddy. There we go. Let me make sure I get you in the logs here. So 44, let me just find you again here. Okay, let me get you in the logs by screen saving that. There we go. I'll take a picture and we're going to end it right here because I've run out of time. What was that, 3 or so that I caught? I can't complain about that at all. All right, I really love the paddles. These work really, really well. And the amazing part, and I'll show you right now, I think I actually showed this in a recent video too, but actually fits with my radio in my modified Pelican M40 case. So let's get this guy set up here. My messy trunk, or boot, as my friends would say in Britain. Okay, let's take a look here. I'm going to put this in. There's a there's a methodology for doing this. First of all, you want to make sure you put your KXPD2 paddles back in. Then I wind the counterpoise on my fingers here, which is not hard to do because it's not very long. It's like, what, 13 feet? Pretty short. And because this M40 case was modified by my buddy Joshua, N5FY, it just fits in here. Very carefully, there we go. Kind of push all that in, and it's in there nice and neat now. Perfect. And then my, this is the KH1 right angle adapter, so that I can put this on a picnic table. I did that in a previous video. Actually, it goes this way with the legs folded down, but I'm not going to do it right now. It sits here just like that, and it fits in here somehow. I don't know how it fits. I put Ara's paddles right there, and I get these C-Crane. These are just some C-Crane earbuds that came with a radio I purchased, and I use these, but I'm actually going to get something smaller because these earpieces are a little thick for this case. So that the hardest thing to fit in here is just squeezing those in there, and this silicone coated wire. You have to try that again. That's the only tricky part to this whole thing, really, is getting these earbuds in. And I have some Philips ones that I've purchased in the past that I think I wore out, and I need to replace, and they have a much smaller earpiece, but basically everything fits in there. Look at that. That is just so awesome. I love this. I need to take a picture of it. I love the fact that I can get an entire HF station, even one made for tabletop portable, in this little teeny case. This is nothing. Like, here's my iPhone. Here's the size of my iPhone compared to this case. It's just, you're talking about very small case. And it lives here in my EDC pack, so I can play radio whenever I feel like, which is exactly what I do. Well, despite the urban noise, despite the fact that I was running probably 4 watts or 5 watts into a little tiny antenna, I was able to make this work. It was kind of fun. One thing to note, like when you're in like an urban site like this, with all these noises, all the QRM, not the audible QRM that you're hearing, like sirens and things like that, and all this traffic and things over here, but just all of the noise coming from these businesses, from their lighting, from their power supplies in their building, power line noise, all those urban things. Sometimes you don't hear it as an audible buzz and you don't realize it's there, and you may be wondering why the receiver isn't, you can't hear a lot of stations. Well, that's because your noise floor is actually pretty high, and those things under that noise floor of the QRM just can't be heard. And so when that happens, you're going to miss a lot of those weaker stations. But the really cool thing, and I was just talking with Alan, W2AEW, this morning about this. We were texting back and forth, and he kind of made a note saying, you know, the great thing about a compromised antenna is when you're in an urban park like this, something with a lot of, well, this isn't a park, but, you know, something with a lot of noise, that those little compromised antennas actually do a better job of, because they're compromised, you don't hear quite as much noise in them. They're less noisy because they're not a high gain antenna. So it means that when you hear a station, and you can hear it, like all those I worked were pretty strong, it means that I was able to hear them, they could eventually hear me, and it worked out great because they were above the noise floor. So just kind of keep that in mind. If I set up an end-fed half wave, like in one of these trees here or something like that, I guarantee you the noise would be overwhelming, probably at S9 or higher, and I wouldn't be able to do anything. This is almost a place where you need to use a loop antenna, but anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, thank you to my Patreon and Coffee Fund supporters. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed this really relaxed, slow TV hunting session. I certainly enjoyed it. It's a great way to kill some time and have a little bit of radio therapy as, you know, a better option than just sitting in your car or something like that. So a lot of fun. Thank you again. Take care of everyone out there in your world. Be kind to one another. And until next time, 7 twos.